Russia on Monday returned the bodies of 1,245 more Ukrainian soldiers killed in the three-year war, marking the final stage of the peace deal to repatriate over 6,000 fallen soldiers. Another 1,245 bodies returned to Ukraine. The repatriation part of the Istanbul agreements has been completed, Ukraine's coordination headquarters for the treatment of prisoners of war stated in a statement. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov said Kiev had received more than 6,000 bodies over the past week. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko revealed that during the latest repatriation efforts, Russia handed over the bodies of several Russian military personnel alongside Ukrainians. The bodies of Russian soldiers were mixed with those of Ukrainians. This could have been done intentionally by the Russians to inflate the number of bodies transferred and overwhelm our experts with work, while also applying cynical information pressure. Alternatively, it may reflect their habitual carelessness toward their own people. In any case, we are identifying these bodies as well, the minister stated. According to Klimenko, the bodies are returned in an extremely mutilated state, with body parts placed in separate bags. There are cases where the remains of a single person are returned even during different stages of repatriation, the minister noted. The repatriation of the fallen soldiers is part of the two-round peace talks held between Ukrainian and Russian delegations in May and June. The agreement also stipulated the exchange of prisoners of war, with special emphasis on wounded soldiers and those who were under 25.
The Russian army continues to lose soldiers at a catastrophic rate. A former platoon commander of the Wagner PMC with the call sign Relay spoke about what is happening in the ranks of the 40th Separate Marine Brigade of Russia, Military Unit 10103, where assaults in the Sumy region continue. He refers to his comrade in arms, who participated in the capture of the village of Kondratyevka on June the 5th to the 6th. The video is published by the Telegram channel VCHK-OGPU, which is close to the Russian security forces. According to him, out of 100 people, only 8 survived, and they were accused of cowardice. The commander with the call sign Hornet declared that no one should have survived and called the survivors 500 deserters. They were supposed to die, all of them. No one was supposed to come back. And now they'll go on the next assault, and they'll die anyway, the commander said. According to Relay, the survivors were not fed for weeks, were not given time to recover. After a brief respite of a couple of hours, after a week of fighting, they were sent into a new meat assault. In separate videos published on the VCHK OGPU Telegram channel, one of the survivors with the call sign Afghanets claims that they were forced to sign reports denying the veracity of Relay's statements. Relay himself showed his badge and awards to prove his authenticity, including medals for the capture of Bakhmut and Soledar. He also admitted that after his statements, he received threats and accusations of disguises. According to NATO military standards, a unit is considered incapable of combat with losses of 30 to 40%. But in the case of the Russian army, we are talking about 92% of losses, after which the remaining ones are not saved, but thrown into battle again. The command demonstrates not just indifference, but a conscious attitude towards the physical destruction of personnel as expendable material. Relay, in the video, calls for the elimination of commanders like Hornet, who easily give orders that turn soldiers into cannon fodder with no right to survive. Testimonies and videos from the front demonstrate the devaluation of human life, the degradation of military command, and the destruction of even the minimum standards of warfare. For commanders, it is not people who matter, but reporting. The assault mechanism does not stop, even when only a handful of 100 remain alive.
Aerial reconnaissance of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine detected and targeted defense systems and a radar station belonging to the Russian army in an airstrike in the occupied territory of Zaporozhye region. The strikes carried out by kamikaze drones destroyed the Bucha M3 anti-aircraft missile system worth $50 million, the Pantsir S-1 anti-aircraft missile system worth $15 million, and the Imbirai radar station of the S-300 missile system worth $20 million. The crew members of the disabled military equipment were also killed.